Well, no one defines cheesy but me.
That is very true.
Hello everyone, welcome to Online Hour. I am Dylan from Cynical Noob, and here we have Louis.
From Tipper Anime, that anime channel that makes videos more than you.
Sorry that I sound so depressed, it's because we've just been doing this so many times, and I blame Louis for everything. Anyway, what is Online Hour, Louis?
Well, Online Hour is a podcast where we talk about everything, anything, and something.
And nothing.
I love how we've got this. We've done this intro so many times that we've basically got these shitty catchphrases now.
Yeah, like, they're engraved in my head. I despise it. Louis, I despise it.
They're like cheesiness fits our intro, I guess.
I hope you're going to enjoy this roller coaster ride.
I say we get into our first topic quite quickly, so we're going to cut to our catchy little jingle that we have.
Here's something I was thinking about recently. Do you think that the internet can, like, evolve? Like, how it was when it was first created, I guess, and, like, to where it is now? Where do you think it's heading?
Oh, that is a good question to start with.
Yeah, it's just something I've been thinking about for a while now.
I mean, if we think back to the history of the internet, it's like we've gone from dial-up to just like basically almost instantly accessing web pages now, just like by a click of a mouse.
Exactly, yeah.
The thing is, right, the computer, like, we're getting better and better graphics and speed, but they're really the only things that have been changed of PCs anyway. Like, we're still using a keyboard and mouse that we used, like, years and years ago now.
Well, it's the preferred method anyway now over most things.
Yeah, the thing I always see is, like, it's like, don't fix it if it's not broken. That's the thing that people always say when it comes to keyboard and mouse, like...
Yeah.
It just works so well that it's like, there's no point ever changing it.
I agree.
But where would it head in the future, like?
Get some brain chips in our heads, like,
Yeah.
get to the internet instantly. Because phones and that, they've got internet. Easy.
I think, yeah, the evolution of the internet is like moving further and further away from computers. That's where the evolution of the internet is.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've got wearable technology now. Like, that's the big thing at the moment, isn't it? Like Google Glasses,
Yeah.
the watches, Apple Watch.
That's pretty much what I was thinking of.
The one thing about those is they all have really limited access to the internet because the internet's not made for wearable technology yet.
There are software that is just like makes it more seeable, I guess, easy to view.
The thing is, it's like I don't know if I'd ever want to wear like Google Glasses or like an Oculus Rift and just to like browse the internet.
Because you just look weird, especially in public. Like, I'm not one for fashion or whatever, but like you just look like a fucking weirdo. Like, not gonna lie.
The thing is as well with it is like to scroll and stuff like down a
like you gotta look down, up. Like you just look really weird, just like flicking your eye up and down. Like people will be thinking you're looking at them.
Have you... Oh, I wish I had the video or article to show you, but it's basically this wearable technology which is on your nail.
On your nail?
And you basically, right, yeah. So you wear, like, a Google Glasses or something, and all you do is your nail is used a bit like a laptop's, like, touchpad.
Oh, yeah.
Your own nail is used as it. So basically, you just rub your nail, like, left or right or up or down, and that's how you can control the screen. So it's, like, a really subtle way to do it.
What, so it's like got a monitor in your nail?
Not a monitor, because it's not a screen, it's just like a touchpad, but it's like... It's not in your nail either, it's just like a little thing you put on your nail. But it's just really discreet, I guess.
Like, see, that's the main thing, though. Like, connecting to the internet really discreetly. Like, that'd just be amazing. Imagine being in a test and you can be on the internet and, like... Obviously, there'll be, like, new things to find shit like that.
Do you know what? I was actually really surprised about how low security the, like, stuff about technology is in exams at the moment. Like I did my exams this year, right? And I actually brought, like, my watch into the exam hall. Like, you're allowed to bring watches so you can check the time.
What about technology, like digital watches?
The exam rules say that you're not allowed to bring anything that can store memory, right, into the exam hall. That's the clause they use, basically. Which, in theory, should cover, like... smartwatches, but they tell you, like, you have to take the watch off your wrist and put it in front of you on the desk, right? So I was thinking, like, all I could do is just have it sat in front of me, and then at a certain time, just like a pop-up would come up telling me and like answers or stuff that I needed to remember that I might have forgot, and then just make it go off again. Like, you could easily program that, and I was like, I could just make that pop up with all my answers, and then just disappear, and like there would be absolutely no problem. No one would be able to tell ever.
At my school, like they definitely made you take everything that you've got on you. They'd like make you roll up your sleeves just to see if you got like digital watches and that. But apart from that,
Did they ever like check if you had notes on your hand? Like, did they like look at each student
not
when they
really.
came in?
They would just say if you've got notes, just put them away.
Like, the thing is, my friend said that he went into the exam and he was like doing revision beforehand, and he'd actually wrote like some notes on his hand or whatever.
What, before he sat down, or?
Yeah, he wrote it like the night before or something. I can't remember. And he went to the toilet, and as he was like washing his hands, he realised that he still had these notes wrote on his hand.
When taking a test, I'm always like in the corner of a room, like so I could easily do that. Like teachers walk up and down in that, but I think I could have easily got away if I was to actually do that. But
Do you know what I've always found, right? Like, our school has these, like, the invigilators, the people who are, like, looking at the
Yeah.
exam. They, like, bring in, like, people from the community or whatever to do it, because all the teachers are busy. And all of the people are so weird. Like,
right,
they're really weird looking.
are they like parents or something?
No, they're not even parents. They're just, like, I think they're retired. Like, all of them were really old, so I presume they're retired and just getting some, like, extra money.
I know people from like the exam board sometimes comes to our school just to monitor.
Yeah, they're all really strange. Like, we have this felt board or whatever in our exam room, and this, like, old guy just, like, stands there, and he just kind of strokes this felt board in exams sometimes.
What?
Yeah, like, how weird is that?
School is a strange place, and it must attract all different types of strange. I like how we've came from like talking about the evolution of internet to exams.
Yeah.
It's a roller coaster already. Okay, maybe we should talk about the future of YouTube.
The main problem with YouTube is, like, I don't know how it's going to evolve because it's got no competition at all. Google can literally do anything to YouTube, and there's nothing we can do about it at all, ever.
They're going directly against Twitch with the new YouTube gaming.
Yeah.
What do you think that's going to be?
I actually quite like the YouTube gaming thing.
Yeah.
I think that is good because Twitch was ending up in a similar area where it's like Twitch doesn't have any competition because there was no point. The only reason you'd ever live stream on YouTube was if you were not doing something gaming related and you already have a huge following on YouTube and couldn't be bothered to move them anywhere else.
Like, because like YouTube pretty much oversaturated with just YouTube videos, like dumps left, right and centre. Like you've got people who like do Let's Plays, right, with just no commentary whatsoever. And if it's like a story-based game, I guess I could understand the reason of doing that, but then there's the whole problem of copyright with story-based games and stuff. Like, I watched the Back to the Future Telltale game, and that's like, because all I cared about was the story. I watched someone do a playthrough, and yeah, I just really cared about the story to that.
People just like make a supercut of all the cutscenes and then you can watch them all, and then you basically, that's the whole story of the game right there.
Yeah, sort of stuff like that. Just story cutscenes, that's it.
Like an interview with like PewDiePie or whatever, and he was talking about like how he started doing Let's Playing and that. But he talks about basically like the pre-Let's Play gaming side of YouTube works. PewDiePie started doing Let's Plays because his brother used to watch Let's Plays, but none of the Let's Plays back then had commentary. It was just someone playing the game.
Yeah.
And that was like the big thing. It was just like people playing games and you just watch it to see gameplay.
It was just when the commentating scene, that's what made it blow up, I guess, to where it is now.
People don't watch Let's Plays for the game, really, do they?
No.
At the end of the day, people watch it because they like the personalities of the people.
Like, that's the big reason why PewDiePie's so big and like why so many people love
I feel like if you're bad at video games, you actually get a lot more popular on YouTube. Like, there's some people on YouTube who are like actually really good at games and stuff, like speedrunners and all that.
Yeah.
And they get like so little popularity compared to people who just...
I've got a theory about that. Because most speedrunners, they'll just practice at one game in particular, or maybe a few, and get very good at them.
Yeah.
Like, where casual people just playing games, they just have a big broad of games to just play anything. Where like, you'd get bored just watching the same speedrun over and over again.
I suppose. But then again, I could counter that with the side that how many a YouTuber's just played Minecraft and got like 1 million subs from kids just watching Minecraft.
Yeah, very true. You beat me there.
Like, that's one game, and somehow people have made channels where all they do is Minecraft and they still manage to get, like, huge.
Yeah, I guess you could call Minecraft an anomaly.
Yeah, I suppose, because it's got all the factors, doesn't it? The fact that, like, the game can change very easily.
Yeah, like, literally, there's so many different modes and whatever.
Yeah.
It's just, Minecraft's just such a broad topic within another broad gaming medium.
Minecraft's a really weird thing. Like, I used to actually play it quite a lot.
Same. Like, I played it during beta, that's when I first got it. I played it, I don't know, maybe six months to about a year.
I played all the way up to 1.7 of beta, really. And then after that, I kind of stopped.
Yeah. I don't know if it was that I was just, like, too old for it at the time, or what, I don't know. Because a lot of people do like, regardless of their age, because you can have kids to adults to grandparents playing it, and I don't know, I guess there's something for everyone in it, I suppose. But it just get stale after a while, personally.
Yeah, see, that's what I've got. Like, people say it's like infinite possibilities, but honestly, like, I feel like it's really not. Like, there's mods and stuff, and like, I've played it again, like, kind of more recently, like, quite a few months ago it was now, but it was still more recent than beta. And like, me and my friends just played like on a modded world. But the thing is, like, we just stormed through all of the stuff in like a couple of days and then just never played it again because it was just like...
It just gets repetitive.
Yeah, you start playing it and then you're just like, this is exactly the same as it was when it only had 100 items in the game.
Yeah.
Even if you've added like 8,000 items, it's still the exact same game at the end of the day. And it's like, you just kind of get bored after you build something, you mine, you craft, and then...
Like, the mods give a different sort of objective, because you've got all, like, the different mod packs and that.
Yeah.
I haven't actually got to... Like, I played a bit of Tekkit once, like, about a year ago, but not for long. I just sort of got bored as well.
Yeah, that's what we played. We played, like, Tekkit when it came out and stuff like that. The thing, I know you haven't played Terraria, right?
I have played Terraria, just not a lot.
Oh, right.
Like, I played just this, like... Probably played for a few hours, but that's probably about it.
But one of the reasons why I really like that is because there is actually, like, objectives to it. Like, to mine this, or you have to get other stuff. But, like, mining in Terraria is kind of boring, but I really enjoyed looting. And, like, Terraria's got so much, like, just loot in it. And also, you, like, to beat certain bosses, you have to beat other bosses. So it's actually kind of more like a linear side-scrolling game.
Like a proper game, yeah.
Yeah, like it's actually got objectives and things like that. And like it's got the whole building aspect in it. But honestly, like me and my friends, we just live in like a shitty wooden shack sort of thing. And then all we do instead is just have like awesome gear and just defeat bosses. And I feel like that's a much better thing. I'm trying to think, like they've got the dragon boss in Minecraft that they added near the end of the game.
Oh, the Ender Dragon, was it? Something like that?
Yeah, that's it. But like I remember that being really crap.
Yeah.
It's a really bad boss fight.
Literally, you just shoot some tower things, I think, then you just beat up the dragon.
Well, literally all you did was just sit and just fire balls at it. And it went on for so long, the boss fight, and it was just so dull. Is this really it? Like, is this the only actual thing in this game? Yeah.
Like, it's just really anticlimactic. A game like Minecraft, and that's sort of the ending you get.
Yeah, I know.
Like the final boss fight. It wouldn't make sense if that was just like one objective thingy that you could do of many. Like I don't know if they've actually done many other objectives that you can do in Minecraft now.
Yeah, they might have added stuff, I don't know.
Like, because I haven't played in years, so
I remember when I stopped playing in beta, they added like NPCs, like in 1.8, and I remember them saying they were going to add stuff.
Yeah, I remember. There were villagers.
Yeah, I remember they saying they were going to add stuff to them, but I don't know if they ever did. I'm not really caught up with it.
Yeah.
Right, so I got this article. I'm going to send it to you now. This is the first article of this show, right here. It's titled, Northern Ireland Enjoys the Game of Thrones Effect.
What does it mean by that?
Basically, it's the fact that a lot of Game of Thrones was all filmed in Northern Ireland.
Oh, was it? I didn't even know that.
Like, huge fans like go to visit the place, and it becomes a tourist attraction because of the Game of Thrones stuff.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
The thing is, so many people visit New Zealand to just go to Hobbiton and, like, see all the Lord of the Rings set there.
Well, I guess you should have governments create more popular TV shows.
Yeah, maybe.
Commissions to media companies.
Like all of the places do it. Like, do you know the house where Breaking Bad was filmed? Like the house
Yeah,
Walter
yeah.
lived in or whatever. Like, did you see all the like stuff about that?
No.
Like,
Is it like a massive
basically-
tourist attraction?
do you know? I can't remember what episode it is. Is it? I think it's in season 2. Do you know where Walt's wife or whatever throws the pizza? Like Walt throws the pizza on the roof.
Yeah, I actually do remember that.
Yeah, basically, like, after they finished filming, the couple who owned that house, like, moved back into the house. But, like, fans found the house where it was filmed. And, like, every day they would throw pizzas on the roof of the house.
3 pizzas? What to complain about?
Yeah, but it's literally on their roof. It's kind of sad, though, at the same time, because the people who lived there is kind of like an old couple. And they eventually had to move out because they just had so much abuse of people throwing pizzas at their house.
But was they really offended by people throwing pizzas? Like, I really wouldn't find that as a big problem because it's practically free food.
Yeah, but you can't eat the pizzas that are on the roof. Like, they have to just clean up these pizzas all the time.
So should we move on to another topic then? Like, we've talked about pizzas. Okay, so we've talked a few things already. What should we talk about next? Next topic.
Come on, Dylan, you need to think of a topic.
It's your turn. Somewhere in your mind there's a topic that's weird that we can talk about, surely.
We could talk about retro video games for a bit.
Sure.
I mean, we could talk about this topic for like every episode and probably not run out of things to talk about.
Okay.
Why don't we talk about Sonic, Dylan? This could be our big topic of this episode.
Okay.
Because I know that you like some Sonic games, right? That aren't the original Hedgehog ones.
Yeah, growing up, like, because I grew up with GameCube and whatnot, like, the big game I always played was Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Like, even though it's not technically a good game, like, in the sense of Sonic games,
Yeah.
just, like, I played that so fucking much when I was younger. Like, more recently with the crappy HD remakes they done.
Yeah.
Well, not HD remakes, just HD ports, I guess.
Oh, it is on Steam, isn't it, actually, if I recall?
Yeah, it is.
What did they port them to?
Originally it was Sonic Adventure. That came out on 360 arcade, and I'm presuming PlayStation 3 at the same time. I'm not too sure. It might have been like 2011, something like that. Then a year later they released Sonic Adventure 2 on arcades. Then later they came out on Steam, both Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I really do enjoy them games, even though they're not technically the best of the Sonic franchise. But like, they're super fun.
Yeah. The thing is, like, after the Sonic the Hedgehog games, Sonic, I feel like, has just always been a bit crap.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, like, now and again there is a good game.
Like Sonic Generations, that's like the most recent good
Yeah.
Sonic 3D game.
That's what I was going to mention. Like, I don't know if you've played it, but, like, I played through quite a bit.
I played it once, I got all the way to the end, but this was like when it first came out, so it's been a while.
Oh,
but
right.
I did really enjoy it, just for nostalgia.
Yeah, I played it a couple of times, like, a couple of playthroughs of it, and I got to, like, about 3/4 of the way through or whatever. But, like, I did really enjoy that. The one thing, though, about that game that kind of highlighted for me is, like, the gameplay of, like, 3D Sonic is actually, like, so clunky. I feel like that was the best 3D Sonic game that I've played anyway.
Yeah, but I was thinking, if it wasn't like all of like Sonic's life going through all different stages, if it was just like all new stages that we've never saw before for some generations, let's say it was called something else, but it was the same game mechanics, everything, would it have held up anywhere near? That's what I wonder.
Yeah.
Is it just because we were going through the classic levels and whatever? Was it pure nostalgia that made people like it a lot more than what it was?
Part of me thinks no, because it's the first Sonic game where they've actually had well-designed 2D levels. I have never played Sonic the Hedgehog 4, but I have seen stuff on it. And the one thing about that is, it's like, the physics were so clunky, and the levels were designed so badly. That was my huge problem with it.
I played episode 1. I never played this second one. Like, I know a lot of people had a big problem just because Sonic could homing attack. Honestly, I didn't really care. I thought it was just another mechanic that I think I should have stayed in. Like, I don't think they should ever get rid of that,
Yeah.
I guess. But like, it's just that he never actually had the homing mechanic in like Sonic the Hedgehog 1 or 2 or 3.
Yeah. The funny thing is, right, about Sonic, is people think, like, the original games are, like, amazing as well. But I honestly don't think that Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, or 3 were actually that great of video games either.
I don't know, because I never grew up in that era, so I guess.
Well, the thing is, I didn't either, but if I'm looking back on them, I honestly think, like, the games don't control well. The original versions of those games, not like ports or anything, just, like, don't actually control well. Like, the physics of Sonic, like, Green Hill Zone is absolutely amazing.
Mm.
And, like, that whole stage and everything is, like, so well done. But as you go on in the original Sonic, like, I've played through it all, and, like, the levels just get worse.
Okay, I think I might know what you mean, because like going through from Green Hill Zone, you just keep going faster and faster, and like progressively through all the levels, there's more obstacles, more like it doesn't go from linear pathways and stuff, so you just get much slower. Is that what you're on about?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, the thing is, Sonic is still just as fast, but the levels don't work well with him.
Because you gotta stop, you gotta move around more, and that's like because with a Sonic game, you just want to go fast regardless.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the thing is, you don't ever... For instance, right, one of the main reasons I hate new Sonic games is they added, like, puzzles into the game. The whole game is meant to all be about like, momentum and stuff, but, like, having puzzles in a Sonic game just doesn't work. Like, Generations 3D parts had it in.
Was it? I can't remember, it's been a while since I played it.
It's, like, just the 3D ones, not 2D. Like, you couldn't just speed all the way through it, which...
Okay.
I don't know.
Did you ever play Sonic Unleashed?
I did, yeah.
I actually kind of liked it somewhat.
I think the 3D parts are actually quite good in Unleashed.
I guess if it wasn't a Sonic game in its sense, then maybe people would have liked it more. It's just that it had Sonic, like the werehog scenes. Yeah, they were slow as fuck, but like if it was like another a whole new character, IP, whatever, maybe people would have liked the werehog scenes more.
The normal Sonic the Hedgehog parts, not the werehog parts. Like, did you ever play Secret Rings that came up before it?
I did, like, my uncle had it, and I used to play it a bit. It was clunky as fuck, though, the controls. It was terrible.
Secret Rings is, like, such a bad game. But, like, Unleashed, like, fixed a lot of the problems, like, in the Hedgehog parts.
Yeah.
But then it kind of just added the werehog parts, which I don't want to play this in a Sonic game. I don't think I actually played any of that series after. Like, I know the one with him having a sword came out, but I never played that.
Yeah, there was Sonic the Black Knight, I never played that.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's like all focused on like fairy tales or stuff, I think. Something like that, or legends, myths.
And did that sort of like series like Secret Rings Unleashed, did that like die after that?
Oh, Sonic Unleashed, that wasn't part of that series at all. That was completely different. Like, literally, it was just Secret Rings and the Black Knight. They were just based off myths, I'm pretty sure, certain.
I kind of just class them as the same just because they're like all came out close together.
Like it was at the beginning of the 7th generation, yeah.
And then after that, it was like was it Generations or Colors?
I'm pretty certain it was Colors because there were some color elements in Sonic Generations. I'm pretty certain. Like I never played Sonic Colors. I actually do want to because I've heard that's supposed to be a really good Sonic game.
Yeah. The thing is, it's like that's what I'm talking about. Sonic just goes like up and down so much. Like, people say, like, oh, Sonic's coming back. Like, I remember seeing stuff when Colors came out, like, oh, Sonic is finally back in a good game and stuff like that. But then it's like, and then we have Generations, like, yeah, this is still good. And then Sonic just goes back downhill again.
What was it after Generations? I can't remember. Take a quick search.
It didn't go straight into Boom, did it, after Generations?
I don't know. Like, Boom, that's done by it's not done by Sonic Team, is it? I don't think it is. Oh no, it's Lost World, wasn't it? It must have been, yeah. I never played that.
Oh no, so the thing is, episode 2 of Sonic the Hedgehog 4 came out after Generations.
Oh, did it?
And that was apparently worse than 1.
Well, I know the Tails was implemented in that.
Yeah, so yeah, it was Lost World. Lost World was apparently really crap. And that was made by the main Sonic team, and then now it's Boom.
Like they're doing another Boom game, ain't they?
Yeah, they are. It is only a 3DS game, and apparently Rise of Lyric, like the 3DS one, wasn't as bad. But like, I'm just surprised they're keeping the Boom title, like after how bad the Wii U one was.
And like, there was a lot of controversy just because, like, with them games, Sonic's changed his arms are now blue, and like I think there was something about Sonic Team's games they're gonna stick Sonic as blue arms.
Well, the thing is, right, it's like if you look, basically, Like, I don't know if you've seen, like, Sonic Team are, like, they've done lots of, like, mobile games. They've done, like, Sonic Jump and Sonic Runners is the new one.
Yeah, yeah. I actually did download some of them for iOS.
Yeah. The thing is, if you look, like, Sonic Runners, which is coming out this year, or came out, like, still has old design, so it's like Sonic still has peach arms, Knuckles isn't, like buff as fuck, and Sonic doesn't have a brown scarf. Yet the new Sonic Boom game is still, it's got the stuff. So, like, Sonic Boom and Sonic's, like, main series, like, Sonic Teams video games, they've got completely different designs now.
Yeah.
And they're both coming out at the same time with two different Sonics, basically, which is a bit strange.
Like, I'm just guessing they're going to be they are two different series completely. And
Yeah.
I'm just going to stay doing that. I think it's just to milk, like, the Sonic franchise with...
Well, yeah, that's what all Sonic games are.
Yeah, true.
Did you ever play the Sonic, like, Riders series and then the sequel, Zero Gravity?
I know there's a lot. There's, like, Sonic Riders, Zero Gravity, yeah. Like, I did play the original Sonic Riders. At the time, I actually did enjoy it. Like,
What did you play it on?
Probably PlayStation 2.
Did you play it on The thing is, right, do you know what the iToy is?
I actually don't. What's that?
Oh my god. Right. It's a bit like it's motion controls, basically.
Actually, I think I might... Actually, yeah.
It was basically like the original, like, it was like the Kinect, I guess, but basically it was just a camera. That's all it was for the PS2. Like, if you just search up iToy.
Yeah, I saw that.
And basically on a hoverboard with, like, motion controls. And it was the most ridiculous thing, like, you've ever played.
God. Like, they haven't got motion controls down now.
Yeah, exactly. And so think about how it was like back then.
I know.
It was so bad. We also had this, like, iToy Play as well, which is, it's basically like pre-Wii Sports sort of thing. And it was so bad, like, it would put your, like, face on, like, characters and stuff. Like, it would take a picture of your face and plaster it on characters. Like, I found this hilarious image. And basically, you would, like, do like, random sports events. So have a look at that image there. I'll put it, like, in the description or show notes or whatever.
Yeah. Wait, would it take pictures of, like, the player's face?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It actually took pictures of your real face.
Look at a guy in blue. Look at him.
Look how creepy he is.
Is that what the school teachers look like at your school? Just creepy people like that?
Honestly, there is a guy that looks a bit like that. Like, that looks like a bit like the guy that stroked the board. And and yeah, so it took pictures of you, and you just do events like that where it's just like, oh, we're just running on a Olympic race and shit like that. It was definitely something.
Like, I do remember, like, a lot of different sort of game. I remember some different party games on PS2 that I think I played once at, like, my school, like an after school club thingy.
Yeah, I played quite a few party games, I guess, back in PS2 era. They were more just because, like, my sister used to play games with me as well back then, I guess. Like, she used to have, like, a dance pad for the PS2.
Dance Revolution.
Yeah.
I never actually played that, but
we had, like, the whole dance pad and everything. And I remember, like, loading up Time Splitters, and, like, which is a first-person shooter, and just, like, playing it with the dance pad, and it was proper amazing. Like, moving about with the dance pad is so funny to just play. I think we could wrap this up, you know, Dylan.
It's only been like 35 minutes, but if you want.
Yeah, well, it's been half an hour. I don't want the podcast to go on too long.
Fair enough.
So normally at the end of the show, we'd have, like, feedback. We'd have mailbox or whatever I decide to call it. Where basically, if you guys want to, like, talk about anything, so someone might be telling us about some great game for the iToy or their experiences with Sonic, like, if you just let us know. Also, if I've got any feedback, like, stuff I might think of later on, then we'll talk about that as well, Dylan.
Cool.
So, yeah, that's the first episode. Have you got anything to say?
Pretty good. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, hopefully we'll do many more.
We need to do at least 7.
Yeah.
Then, if we've done 7, then this is definitely going to become a recurring thing.
Yeah.
Statistically, it's proven. 7 episodes.
Alright, guys. Yep, hopefully we'll get to the 7, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Birmingham's huge. No one's gonna track you down. It's fine.
I thought you wanted me to do a jingle. I was like,
No.
uh,
All right, if you stop.
no.